Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been over a year since my last upload, and if you're here for ASMR content, this isn't it. I thought that I would try something a little bit different today. I wanted to try making a tier list because yesterday was National Day in Singapore, and I was born and raised and I still live in Singapore, so I thought I'd do something a little bit special. And also because I think that, I don't know, tier lists look fun. So that's what I'm going to do today while playing a Sudoku game. I'm gonna play a hard game today. Um, and maybe if there's some time, I'll just give some live updates. But yeah, I know my setup looks nicer this time, but in reality, my mic is standing on a candle, and I'm worried that stuff will stop recording halfway. So, yeah. Let me try to finish this before my laptop explodes. Okay. So, um, let me start with the Sudoku, and then we'll move on to the tier list because that's what this channel is about. It's about the Sudoku, and we'll start with one. If I look like I'm panicking, it's not because of the puzzle, it's really because I'm afraid that things would stop recording. Um, so yeah, that's the situation I'm in right now. How have you been? Hope you're having a better day than I. Got a 2, and it's also extremely laggy on my laptop, just because I have a million things open in the other window. Let's move on to 3. Okay, now first item on the tier list is the $1 ice cream, or 150 or $2 ice cream, depending on where you're getting it from in Singapore these days. I think it depends on the flavor of the ice cream and the the holder that you get it in. I think the elite combo is actually sweet corn ice cream with the sweet bread. Um, that's just the best combo, and I think that combo deserves either an S or an A tier, but I'll just put it in A tier first for good measure. Next item on the list is Hello Panda. I think the only flavor that's deserving to be on this list is the chocolate flavor, and I think it's pretty average, so I would say that it's a B tier. Oh, and not everything on here is a Singapore snack. I mean, a lot of it is just things that I ate when I was a kid growing up in Singapore. So, for example, warheads here. I remember my sister bringing this home and trying to kill me basically. I think it's a good snack. I think I really liked it. Like the first 10 seconds of it. So I'll put it in C tier. I mean, it's not something I'll pick up all the time, so slightly below average. Next item is ice pop. I would never eat an ice pop now just because it tastes unhealthy, but as a kid, I think this was either B or A tier. I wouldn't put it in the same tier as the $1 ice cream. So I will move $1 ice cream up to S tier and put ice pop in A tier. Just because it's so hot in Singapore, and it's cheap, and it helped me cool down many, many times. So totally deserving of A tier. It's definitely better than Hello Panda. Okay, back to the Sudoku. Um, I don't know if I'm having difficulty with this game. It's extremely slow because of the lag. Um, yeah. Okay. 5 and 4. 5 here. Why did I switch this on? 5 and 1. Moving on to 6. 6 is here. 2 here. 6. Six. Okay, moving back to the tier list. Next item, seaweed. You know what? I wish I had put tauke noi on this list. Because that would have definitely be like an S or an A tier to me. Like the chili and tom yum flavors, elite flavors for seaweed. But if it's just like the childhood seaweed, I would put it like either a B or C tier. I don't love the amount of plastic it came with, and it's that cheap snack that you get for like doing well on your spelling test in primary school, you know? So I think it's average. Yeah, it's average. Next snack on the list, chili tapioca chips, one of my all-time favorites. No words needed, S tier. I would eat like 2 packets of this straight and my ears would start ringing and I just don't care. My stomach would hurt and I just don't care. It's just that good. It's almost addictive. I would eat it now. So S tier. Onde. I think any type of kueh is like A tier. And onde is one level above any type of kueh, so it's like S tier. I don't want to sound like a typical Singaporean, but onde is really good. So, yeah. Okay, back to the game. When I stop at 6, okay, 7 next. 7. Oh. Okay, 8. I don't know why. I feel like the desktop version of Sudoku feels a little bit easier. Is it just me? Can somebody verify? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. 8. Okay. 9. I think that we might be doing this a little bit too fast. So I feel like I need to go back to the tier list soon. 9. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pause on the game. Next snack, mommy noodles. I think this is an average snack. I wouldn't eat it now because I don't think there's much flavor to it. It's just salty. It's just very, very salty. And as a kid, it was very enjoyable. I loved salty things as a kid, but I don't know if I would like it now. I say it's below average. Sorry if that hurts your feelings. Super ring. Super ring is very sweet for a cheese snack. I don't know if I like it that much. I would say it's an average snack. Like, I wouldn't buy it, I wouldn't reach for it, but if it's there, I'll eat it. And as a kid, it was the same thing as a kid. Next, I think it's Polar snack. I think Polar is close to, it's probably an A or B tier. Like, it's very affordable and filling, and when I was a poor kid, I think that really mattered. That was like a source of dopamine when I had no money. So I think I'll put it in A tier. Nuts. Yeah, so this is another one of those snacks that my sister got me into. And just FYI, my sister's like 11 years older than me. That's why she had a lot of the American snacks when I was still eating like Polar snack. So nuts, I don't like the pure rock sugar in the middle of it. But I do love the coating, the sour coating. I think it's on the same tier as Warheads. I don't eat it anymore just because it's like pure sugar. Okay, back to the game. So we finished 9. 3. One and 3. Okay. Okay. 4, 6, 3, 2, 6. I don't know if anyone's interested in actually hearing my thought process behind playing Sudoku, but sorry if I'm a bit quiet. Okay, 4 here. This could only be 4, so this could only be 3. I mean, yeah. What else am I solving for? Wait, I should pause here and finish my tier list. Cheese balls. This is definitely better than Super Ring, in my opinion. I definitely enjoyed cheese balls more than Super Ring, so A tier. Ovaltine tablets. There was a period of time when I was like really addicted to these things, and it's like cheap and delicious. So I think it's a B tier. Wang Wang snack. I think it's average. It's an average snack. Tam Tam, above average snack. I mean, if you know, you know. I don't even know how to explain these things. If you're Singaporean, you probably have the same opinion. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let me know. Okay. The fish snack. I think this is a great beer snack. I know there's a baby on the packaging, but it's a great beer snack. And I would put it A tier. It's like a Tem Tem. Yeah. Oh, this one I put it in. I know you can't really tell from the picture, but it's the 7-Eleven mashed potatoes. This is my appeal to Singapore 7-Eleven to bring back the mashed potato machines. I would buy it. Like, I would buy it every day. Bring it back. But I wouldn't call it an S tier snack. Probably like an A. Yeah. Okay. Let me do the game a little bit more, and then I'll close out the tier list. Why am I missing 2, 3? Oh, okay. This must be 2, and this must be 4. Hmm. 1, 2, and 3. So this could only be 3. This was 2. So 3 is here. Yeah, 8 and 1. And we're done with the puzzle. Okay, puzzle's done. Last item on the tier list is the dried fish snack. I remember fighting over this with my sister when we were kids. I say it's pretty average. Actually, no. I think it's above average, so it's like an A. And that's it. That's my tier list of Singaporean snacks. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And now I'll move on to like live updates. I don't know if this will actually make it into the video. It's just like something that I did last year, so I just want to bring it back full circle. Like, this is like a message to myself, sort of thing. So a wrap up of my 2023 goals. So what were the goals? Number 1, I wanted to get promoted at work, and I achieved that. Hey! Then second goal is to take the GMAT, because I thought that I wanted a master's degree, but I abandoned that idea because the opportunity cost was just too high for me. And then the third goal is to earn 3 skill certificates, which I failed in 2023, but I did it all in the first half of 2024. Last goal of 2023 was to find love. One thing that I achieved is I managed to schedule like 1 date every month, which was like the steps to take to finding love. But I did not find the right person, so I failed in finding love. But that's okay. We also have some side quests in 2023 that I wanted to do. And I achieved them all because side quests are more fun than actual goals. So number 1 was to run or hike 3 times a week, which was achieved and continued into 2024. And then number 2 is to go to Switzerland, which achieved. So I basically did like a solo Europe trip, and was one of the best experiences of my life so far. I would love to do more solo trips to Europe in the future. Love to visit Norway next. Yeah, I've already started planning to go to Italy with my friends in 2025. So a little bit of reflection of my life so far in the past 1 to 2 years. I think it's like a quarter life crisis thing. So I used to think that I had it figured out. So like before I graduated from uni, I actually created a spreadsheet to plan out like how I was going to afford a condo as a single in Singapore. And I thought I would buy a house, I would move out, and I would move up in my corporate job retire early, and then I could do whatever I want and be free and happy. And that's the end goal. That's the goal in life for me back then. But recently I watched like this video from Sia Park, and it's titled I'm sorry if I pronounce the name wrongly, but videos titled "Pros and Cons of Saving $100,000 in My 20s." I'll link the video below. And though our situations are not exactly the same, we have a similar background where our families were not wealthy. And the idea of stability seems to be buying a house and putting down roots somewhere. And similar to her, when I could finally afford like the down payment for a condo, I realized that I didn't even know if this is what I wanted. Like, I thought that buying a house and settling down would give me freedom. But I'm starting to see that it's not true. Like, the house doesn't mean anything. And the idea of stability and freedom being tied to owning a home, in reality is not true. Like, in reality, true freedom should come from within and from the choices that I make and how I live my life. That's what I realized. And then I was also listening to the podcast episode about happiness by Naval, and I personally love listening to him because he's so logical and wise. I don't know, sound a little bit like a fangirl here. And he said the three big things in life are wealth, health, and happiness. And we often like pursue them in the wrong order. So like, which was actually like how I used to think. So I thought it was all linear, that I could only achieve happiness once I was wealthy or stable. But Naval mentioned that, smart people tend to think that happiness is for the ignorant, and that's not true. In fact, if you're smart, you should be able to find ways to choose happiness. And, like, happiness is a skill that you can develop. And that really changed my perspective, because I used to see life like a numbers game. Like, I have to earn X amount of money, buy a house by X date, go on X number of dates, apply to X number of jobs. If you see like my list of goals, you can see all the numbers written down there. But it didn't make me happy. And sure, I get like the satisfaction of achieving a goal, but I wasn't happy. Like, it's like how I felt lost when I finally saved the down payment on the condo, because it wasn't actually what I wanted. Like, money is just a tool to open up more options in life, and it's not linear. I can choose to be happy and at peace now, and then being happy and being at peace is not an end goal, and it could be part of the journey itself. So I started doing more things that make me happy. So like traveling, eating good food, paying for lessons to learn new skills, doing more meetups with my friends, working out, setting aside time to like slow down and take long walks, exploring old hobbies like painting. And I'm really taking the time to get to know myself and love my life. And additionally, I'm also going to therapy to process like the past hurts in my life. So yeah, to be honest, like even with these new insights in my life, I think I'm still exploring. Is this what people say during their quarter life crisis? I don't know. I don't have concrete plans for the future, but I know that there are things that I want to do and the types of work that I find fulfilling. And over the next 6 months, I think I will try my best to put my thoughts into writing and set goals for myself. And I think recording this video is just another way of like holding myself accountable for, saying these things and having these thoughts, having these realizations, and actually working on it. Like maybe next 6 months, I shouldn't be in the same place. But I know like life is never doesn't always go as planned. And I don't know, check in again in a year and see what I'm up to. Okay, so that's all for the video. Thank you for watching. Don't know if this will make the final cut, but yeah, thank you. Bye bye.